Well, what a mess. The pictures coming out of Haiti say it all. A country already one of the poorest in the world, now faced with a disaster that could get even worse. Carl Penhall is in Haiti, where this year's tropical weather troubles have taken quite a toll.
Cut off from the outside, awash with filthy sludge and flood water. The Haitian city of Gonaïves is still counting its dead from back-to-back killer storms.
The only way into the city right now is either by sea or by air. And we've managed to hitch a ride on one of the United Nations helicopters. Now they're bringing in fresh drinking water and camping supplies for a lot of the people who have been left without shelter.
This disaster has destroyed what little these already desperately poor Haitians had left to lose. Gonaïves was last wrecked by floods in 2004. Disasters here are part natural and part man-made due to deforestation on nearby hills and crumbling drainage canals. The flood washed away everything. I couldn't save anything. They should just move this city. Floods always destroy it, he says.
Many of the main streets of Gonaïves are still knee-deep in water and in thick brown sludge. Right now, we're following one of the United Nations aid convoys. They're heading towards the downtown area and hope to be able to hand out much-needed drinking water and some food supplies too.
Hundreds sheltering in this school say they've not received relief aid in a week. Dirty faces tell a tale. Hardly enough water to drink, let alone wash. Roselyne Joseph made it to safety with her 3 children. My home's destroyed. I have no place to live with my kids. Everything I had just washed away, she tells me. UN soldiers pass out supplies. Desperation and starvation quickly plunge the food line into chaos. Troops push back with riot shields. Fights break out. Hungry hands rob hungry mouths. And one tiny survivor summons all his strength to waddle away with more than he can carry. Those who did not receive a food parcel make a break for drier ground. They've salvaged a few belongings and carry them in sacks and plastic tubs. A bedraggled procession of the damned.
Now, this is the scene right now, Don, in Gonaïves, along one of the main streets leading towards downtown, towards the center of town. And again, this morning, what we've got are hundreds, if not thousands of people walking through this thick sludge, through this flood water that is still about knee-deep through parts of the city. And they're walking back and forth. They really have no shelter, no permanent shelter to go to if their homes have been destroyed. And so during the day, they might head back towards the center to see what yet they can still salvage from their homes that were mostly destroyed. And then towards the evening or to the afternoon, they'll tend to head back towards drier ground. Another factor in this movement today is as well that they know that the United Nations are a bit further down into the town center, that they will be handing out money.
All right, well, we seem to have lost Carl on the line there, but as you can see from the pictures and from what he was saying, food, clean water, shelter, they are all in short supply. Let's get the thoughts now of Niels Kasberg, who's UNICEF's director for the region. He joins us live now from our New York studio. Niels, the situation there looks absolutely desperate. What is your assessment from speaking to your people on the ground?
Well, already tomorrow, the UN will be launching an appeal to the international community. We will be needing something in the region of $15 million a month just in securing enough food supplies, in securing water, water purification. Exactly what you were showing and your colleague was showing in Haiti, that's the type of thing we need to respond to. We have about 800,000 who have been affected. It's about close to 10% of the population. And obviously, kids and women are the most affected in these type of circumstances. This terrible jackpot of 4 hurricanes, one in a row, Faye, Gustav, Hannah, and Ike, have actually made sure that they covered the entire of Haiti. So it's really a national emergency, and the international community needs to respond very urgently.
The pictures we've been seeing really are from Gonaïves. Is that the worst hit, or are there other areas, perhaps more isolated areas, that are even worse off?
Well, Gonaïves certainly has been very badly hit. We need to supply, as your colleague was saying, through the sea water, potable water, to the place because the communications are disconnected. But yes, other parts of Haiti have been badly affected as well, and the whole task of assessing what the situation is in some of these parts, which are quite inaccessible, is part of what remains over the coming few days.
Given Haiti's economic situation, its geographical location, the fact that it was hit by Hurricane Jeanne 4 years ago and severely affected on that occasion, I mean, how much can we do for the people of Haiti? Obviously, you can provide, food, water and shelter perhaps that will last them a couple of weeks, but they need serious long-term help, don't they?
Absolutely. Part of the reconstruction obviously has been in place and trying to make effort, but sufficient security has not been there for the sufficient progress to be made. That's the reality. I think we have a country where we don't have universal free education. I think we need an international solidarity to lay the foundation of good education, good nutrition, and protection of both the children and pregnant mothers, so that we have a whole new generation that can grow up and build a whole new Haiti.
How much worse can it get there right now? Is the risk of another storm or hurricane hitting them, bearing in mind we're at the height of the hurricane season? I mean, can you imagine how much worse that's going to make things?
Well, I certainly hope that the next hurricanes find another course. It would be incredible if more than 4 in a row hit Haiti. But I think that we will see a certain degree or risk of disturbances coming up, because people have lost food, have lost whatever means of survival, and I think we need to ensure that reaches them as quickly as possible. I think the uncertainties that people are facing is perhaps what might generate significant troubles unless we respond quickly.
All right, Niels Kasberg from UNICEF live in New York. It's a sobering assessment, but thanks very much for bringing us up to date.
Thank you, Don.